Hello, friends and strangers. Welcome back to Honkai Star Rail version 4.4. And you might ask the question as to why the hell am I starting in Herta's office? There was one thing I wanted to talk about last time, and I kind of forgot. And it has something to do with a very specific Eon, and more precisely their design. It's about Ouroboros. You see the figure on top? Again, I wanted to talk about this last time. It bears a very striking resemblance in design to Fantilia. Look at the flower in the back. And, well, we got at least some answer to that, right? We have some connection between veracity and abundance, but that's abundance being used to suppress the remains of Ouroboros. So why is the design so similar before Ouroboros was, like, torn to pieces? I think there's still something that's not really answered. But well, other than that, we're in the middle of big things happening and stuff. Asat Pramads has made his move. We have absolutely played into his hand. And it was very wrong about how much of a non-combatant he is. He can absolutely fight. So yeah, let's jump in. The team I'm using is, well, literally Trailblaze Party, but the Himeko is not built, so we will see how good this goes. And no, we're just gonna start. Let's just get into it and see how bad it's gonna be. Because, like, everything is bad right now, so we have a lot of stuff to solve. Maybe I should have started here. This would be maybe better. At this very moment, at the edge of the world in canvas.
Asat Pramads said he was meeting a genuine nameless?
Himeko, she's in trouble.
If that meanie can copy and paste himself anywhere, then it's not just the Astral Express that's in trouble.
The husk is growing agitated.
Yep.
I'll open an escape path for you from the canvas world to reality.
What about you?
I'll stay in the canvas world to repair the seal and quell the remains of the veracity.
I have the feeling that that's not gonna really go that well, but okay. I mean, every little bit of time she can buy us is probably still fine.
Apologies. Pursuant to a comprehensive extrapolation process, the conclusion, your projected success rate is less than 3%.
Well, number one, that's a convenient time to chime in. Number two, I don't think the Trailblazer cares about probability of success. We are going to do the thing we're gonna do.
Is this...
Does anyone hear me?
I knew you'd follow us, but your timing is way too impeccable.
I observed an intense energy reaction burst from the world in canvas. Locking onto your coordinates was then a straightforward matter. Meanwhile, similar energy signals have also appeared in multiple locations across Plane Arcadia. Their eigenvalues match the data recorded by the IPC during the Amphorius crisis.
Welp.
Conclusion. Lord Ravager, Asat Pramads, has appeared in multiple locations concurrently.
Well, we already knew that. Wonderful for the catching up, but what do we do about it?
Is this some kind of trick? Wait, everybody knows that meanie can take any form he chooses. How do I know you're the real Pearl?
Is it also just me, or does anyone else find it weird that we have now two Lord Ravagers who are just playing dress-up? Asat Pramads and Fentilia? That's just... I don't know. Reusing a concept we already had. Kind of. Well, somewhat different, I guess. Fentilia actually, like, needs the original person, and Asat Pramads just literally plays dress-up.
The real... Pearl? Confusion. Ether hacker. Is there some sort of word game underway?
Well, how's the situation with Himeko?
Coordinates. Graphia Academy. Image data shows a conflict broke out between Miss Himeko and an entity suspected to be Asat Pramads. Almost simultaneously, a gravitational wave effect caused by a giant mass was observed centering on those exact coordinates.
Is the Express affected?
Coordinates. Perdido Station. The Express is... intact.
Why did you make a pause on that? What do you mean it is intact?
Coordinates. World's End Tavern. March 7th and Asheville have evacuated. All communications are stable, and they are in no immediate danger.
Okay.
Coordinates. Abandoned station. Contact with General Yao Guang, Don Hung, and Mr. Yang now lost. The last intercepted signal indicates another shift in the domain's spatial structure.
Darn it.
Organic beings. Please filter out interference from emotion variables. Proposal. Immediately escort Graphia to Pearl's Tower.
Well, there seems to be some interference. What are you planning to do?
There is insufficient time to engage in simultaneous individual fights. I shall launch the emergency plan I have long had on standby. I will ask Master Graphia to reenact the world and canvas ceremony once more.
Oh. But... Asat Pramads has already stepped inside once now. Like, resealing everything, would that really do that much? Also, even if it works, then we are inside sealed with a potentially rampaging remain of Ouroboros the Voracity. So that sounds more like a desperate attempt of trying to somehow stay alive because we don't have an actual plan.
I'm aware discussing a deal right now is perhaps inopportune, but place your trust in me, Ether Hacker. This is also the foundation upon which a deal between us can be struck. The time is decreasing. I am experiencing difficulty predicting the success rate of the contingency plan.
Oh, disconnected. This deal is mine. I don't want to drag anyone else into it.
It's okay, little girl. As things stand, that Intellitron lady's plan might be our only hope for salvation.
She's your super-duper biggest #1 fan, all right. You are in all her electric dreams.
That's a way to put it.
But I want to say this first. The thing with your fancy canvas world seal? Those IPC losers tore it.
And that's exactly why we need her power. I'll paint a path through the artwork I left behind 1,000 years ago. Lend me a hand, little girl.
Do I have to paint too? Because my painting is usually kind of rough.
That roughness is exactly what we need. We're not painting in reality. On the contrary, we are tearing open a rift.
Do we get a super cool passage to walk through?
It is done.
That is a classroom in Graphia Academy, alright. No.
flickering Mechatron, Phantom. Is that the secret weapon you used to defeat the Herald of Death 15 years ago?
Well, we saw that in a trailer, so yes.
Looks like you have a ways to go still. But to think you actually recreated it. My darling fake daughter. You truly are a fascinating being.
So the father, who was with her since she was 6, guiding her to reach the stars, that was you all along? A Lord Ravager? Telling her about the wonders of the cosmos at bedtime? Awkwardly trying to calm her when she was crying? Was all of that just an act? Just to play some sick joke?
Well, I mean, probably actually not, because that still led the original Himeko to try to restart the Express, and that's kinda what she achieved. So it might just... I mean, with who we're talking about, with Asat Pramads, it might just be a big long-term plan that he wanted the Express to be here or something. But it actually feels like this is not just some joke. No, he might actually be somewhat genuine, which is super weird.
Ah, you look genuinely heartbroken. Have you been playing Himeko for so long that you feel you really are her? Or did you obtain her memories before she died? Daddy has long had this habit of pouring all my emotion into my work. I always take time to study a planet before I apply the final brushstroke of destruction to it. Much like admiring the brushstrokes of an artwork, I too experience life alongside the living beings of a planet. Then, I slowly visualize how I would paint that world into my vision of hell.
That's, great to know. I have noticed something right now. In the top right corner, it looks like the dice is not there. That might just be a weird rendering thing. But it is an interesting detail if it has meaning. Maybe that's how we can think... Or... maybe that's a way to see which is the real one? But again, it might also just be like a little inconsistency issue or something. But yeah, you are an artist of destruction.
I must admit, in Ahatopia, I subconsciously did a few unnecessary things. Well, more than a few. But it's exactly this extra bit of effort that allowed me to create masterpieces I never dreamed of. Watching you struggle, grow, and never give up hope. It gave me unparalleled joy.
Because it will be a tragedy that these people will fail in the end? Or because you actually enjoy people succeed against you?
Just masterpieces, huh? I see. Thank you, Mr. Asat Pramads.
Oh?
Thank you for placing me on the path of the Trailblaze. Thank you for acting for so long. And thank you for the adventure stories at bedtime.
Again, this is super weird.
As Ryusuke, you introduced me to stargazing. And so I learned to look up. You told me the Astral Express was real, igniting my obsession with finding it. You sowed a false seed, but I nurtured it in my heart, and it sprouted into a desire for trailblazing. The path you paved with lies is true to my companions and me. It has brought us here. And now, I will stop you and shatter your meticulously woven elation.
Interesting. So very interesting. Navigator, you never fail to surprise me. How quickly you dusted yourself off. How quickly you spring into a counterattack. Patricide, they say, is the first step of growth. What will you do next? I look forward to it.
Patricide? On whom? My father? Or the monster in front of me wearing his face as a mask? All I will do is rip off that mask. I believe my true father's spirit is up there right now, watching on with delight. And this grand entrance, isn't it a bit much if all you came to do is watch me grow? Why are you really here? To join the Phantasmoon games?
That's the other question. I mean, he wants to destroy the elation, and he has set it in motion that the Veracity will definitely do some destroying. But he also orchestrated a lot of things, like Himeko's entire life, pretty much. So, like, why?
Bingo! I can feel it. The tides of panicked wish power, impatient to swarm me.
But the 8 masks already have their owners. How exactly are you?
I'm sure everyone watching is as confused as Miss Himeko here. The 8 supplicants have already been determined. How would an unsought guest like me find a place in this yonic ceremony?
He got a hold of our mask, but that was mostly to gain entrance to the world in Canvas.
Ding dong! Recall! At the beginning of our story, our lady referee got a bit creative with the rules and drew a mask for the protagonist. So, the rightful mask of elation, the one discarded for a fake, whose hands did it fall into?
Huh. Okay, that's very interesting. Because how I interpreted the fact that Evanesha drew us a mask was, there's a readable that talks about that there's always going to be 8 masks. You can destroy them, it's just difficult, but they are destructible. But even if you do that, the next Phantasmoon games will have 8 masks. There will be 8 masks. Like AHA themselves will just make a new one. But this literally means that there is 9. There's one more than there's supposed to be. That literally means Evanesha broke the rules. Probably the reason why she's not referee anymore, but she's put onto the board as a player herself. Even though we haven't seen that much of that yet, really. She didn't really get a great moment for that. Maybe we get more this time, but again, that means the rules are already broken, and even though it is Aha and the Elation, but like, I think the rules are still something that Aha cares very, very much about. So how would this game suddenly be able to even function when there is a 9th mask?
The answer is right in front of you. Well then, how will a Lord Ravager win this game? It's simple. What I'll be promoting isn't a miracle. But the price tag you ignored. As you enjoyed the miracle.
What the fuck?
Plain Arcadia, what did you do?
So, to summarize what just happened, he was dancing on the streets, taking photos and making peace signs, and then he's just like, and now I'm gonna rip out the freaking rocket from the moon and just paint over the entire world with my own very destruction-focused vision of what I want. Welcome to Star Rail. Like, this is just half super goofy and halfway like, what the hell is this overpowered enemy we're supposed to fight? I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh or I'm supposed to be, like, have a different reaction.
Prosperity breeds corruption, and suffering forges heroes. They revel in the moment, carefree, as if it were the night before Arcadia was set to be destroyed. Since they believe so fervently, then they deserve nothing less than this fate, to become flecks of crimson ink upon this apocalyptic landscape of the demon capital.
Lunatic.
I think that was already clear.
Destruction is more attractive to morbid curiosity than creation is.
That sadly is sometimes very true.
But the artwork will not disappear. Even if it is defaced or lacerated, it will always live on, as long as there is someone to remember it. It will be real, as others recreate it over and over again.
Pity. None of you will get the time to repaint it.
So you say, but maybe Pearl's plan could buy us that time.
I will lock you inside another painting. Place you at the start of the lie that is trailblazing. You will be helpless.
Breaking news! We are hearing of an unprecedented major incident in Plain Arcadia!
Just moments ago, a new supplicant announced they're joining the fantasy game. This supplicant claims to be Asat Pramads, a Lord Ravager serving under the Yomi instruction.
According to eyewitness accounts, an entity suspected to be Asat Pramads appeared simultaneously in multiple locations, including Gotham City and Vehicle City, instantly causing massive destruction for unknown reasons.
You have a city that's called Vehicle City. Oh, sure, you know what? We're in a place where elation reigns supreme. That makes as much sense as anything else.
Is he just gonna ignore the 8-player win? Will the Department of Adoration events approve his participation? Speaking of which, what exactly has the Department of Adoration events been offended?
Could you imagine if they're like, no, this is not official. There is a literal cosmic half deity. I mean, that's what emanators are, kind of. Who is just like doing whatever the hell he wants now, and like the police comes on and is like, no, this is not legal, you can't do that. I don't think they're gonna do anything against him because I don't think they can.
Back-end data shows the online buzz surrounding tags like hashtag Asat Pramads and hashtag Lord Ravager is intensifying. This also means Asat Pramads will gain a massive amount of witch power.
I mean, yeah, because it's something new and different. It's interesting that way. Also, the absurdly distorted music of the Furbo theme is just... I don't know, that's just... makes this whole thing feel more whimsical than it actually is.
So, the supplicant that ultimately wins the fantasy games and takes over as the Eon of Elation could be a Lord Ravager!
We will continue to follow this story. We urge our viewers with any leads on Asat Pramads' whereabouts to contact us immediately.
Yeah, but he's everywhere all at once, so what does this info do for you?
Okay, did the teleporter spit us out in the wrong place?
Nope. The school got redecorated.
How long were we even gone? Is this place still the same plain Arcadia as before?
Probably?
There's no mistake. This is reality. The real Ahatopia.
Where's Himeko?
Well, contact Himeko. Static crackles through the phone, nothing but white noise and a dead tone. The ominous interference sets your nerves on edge.
It's not just the comms. Plain Arcadia's coordinate data is all over the place, too. Where's Perlux Tower? This space... it doesn't follow the laws of physics at all.
It looks exactly like 1,000 years ago, when the Legion tore the sky open. Asat Pramad finally got tired of just watching. The opportunity he's been waiting for has finally arrived. The world in canvas. No point in trapping the Veracity Husk anymore.
If Asat Pramad is so powerful, couldn't he just destroy this place and be done? Why bother joining the Phantasmoon games?
Because destroying this place doesn't do what he really wants. He wants to kill Aha, he wants to destroy Elation. He needs something else for that. Just destroying this place doesn't make the path disappear or the Eon.
So there's a further condition required to truly awaken it. That dead yet indestructible husk slumbering for countless ages.
Indestructible, you say? Potential, maybe. Something to do with abundance, eternal life. Like, I believe that there is a connection that we don't really understand yet. But yeah, seizing the power of elation. And my game just crashed. What the hell? Star Rail? Where is this gonna spew me out? Okay, we're back here. We're gonna skip a bit through this then, I guess.
Did the teleporter spit us out in the wrong place?
Gotta be honest though, even though this is like unfortunate circumstance and whatnot, the pure fact that Star Rail like literally saves pretty much everything you do immediately. Like even if you're in the middle of a run on like Simulated Universe or something and you just quit the game, you're just being put right back into it the next time you open it. Like, there are so many other games where I wish they would just do that. That it's just like, oh, you had to quit the game for something important came up, like an emergency or something, and you just can continue where you left off. It's just like, why is that not a general thing with like most games? It would be so nice.
How long were we even gone?
There's no mistake. This is reality.
Where's Himeko?
Let's just do a different option. Call out Himeko's name.
Himeko! Can you hear me?
Your anxious cries echo through the ruins, met with nothing but silence. From somewhere in the distance comes the rumble of collapsing debris, a cruel mockery of your desperate calls.
It's not just the calms. The space. It doesn't follow the laws of...
It looks exactly like 1,000 years. The opportunity he's been waiting for has finally arrived.
If Asat Pramad is so powerful, couldn't he just destroy the...
So there's a further condition required to truly...
Choose something different here as well.
A massive amount of wish power activates the husk. As it happens, the winner of the games will be the supplicant with the highest accumulated wish power.
Exploiting the game's rules to win Aha's power, only to serve as the final offering to feed the veracity.
Asat Pramad himself wants to serve up the Phantasmoon games to the veracity on a plate.
Just thinking about how winner takes all is meant literally in the games gives me the chills.
Would Aha really just sit back and let all this happen?
The God of Games won't allow the rules to be broken, but if there is a ninth mass, that already happened. Well, but I guess the one who broke them is Evanesha, and she already, got somewhat punished for it? Kind of?
Aha's thoughts on this are one thing, but what the gods won't do, humanity must. Just like before, we must stop Asat Pramad and rally all the power we can.
We Nameless will do everything in our power.
The Nameless would never just stand idly by.
Cool. Count me in. Either way, I don't want my game ending to be me in the belly of a Leviathan.
I think we can all agree that that would not be a great ending for anyone.
And I just got out of that maw. I don't intend to go back in anytime soon.
Yeah, I know we've got important things to deal with right now, but I'm more worried about Himeko.
Let me try. Initiating all channel scan. Bad news. The whole academy is dark. In other words, besides us, there isn't a single living soul here.
So either more interference, or she has left, or because she's not really... I mean, imagine they are still alive, right? And Himeko, hope she's alright.
Even if her opponent is a Lord Ravager, she'll definitely hold her own.
Let us walk a bit farther ahead. The answer might be there.
Himeko! Where are you?
This is a scrap of fabric from Himeko's coat. Does that mean?
Worrying merely clouds your judgment. Do not allow your imagination to get the better of you.
That's definitely good advice. But in stressful situation, it's very difficult to do that sometimes. Okay. Wait. Are we? Oh no, so this is where the door was. I thought we were... Why did I think we were different? What the hell?
There's a scent of the abundance. What are those veins of light stretching out from the Phantasmoon?
Are those the roots of the sacred tree?
Evanescia?
I said it as a joke once, that the Phantasmoon courtyard is on the moon, I think, didn't I? Is it actually? I just said it as a joke because the moon is so weird in general. A pale, lifeless moon hangs high in the shattered apocalyptic sky. In that future torn apart by destruction, when the moon of elation no longer brings elation, all that meets the eye is chaos, madness, terror, and despair. Oh, and deep within the planet, long dormant yet undying, the husk is opening its maw, waiting to be fed with countless souls as offerings. Oh, I looked too much upstairs. No, we also actually have very low poly tooth. Toothy Maw. That's great.
This fissure sure looks like the mouth of the Veracity.
Yeah.
Little raccoon,
Evanesha.
come here.
Is that Evanesia's voice?
I'm gonna do my exploration later anyway, but if it's here, it's here. Oh, she is...
Little raccoon, I knew you'd find me. Just like you found her.
Why are you in a painting?
Graphia, it's been a while.
Evanesia. I've painted you countless times, for thousands of years. But nothing compares to seeing you here, in this moment.
It's truly wonderful seeing you again. And it's thanks to her. I heard you're looking for Himeko, yes?
Is she okay?
I can't pinpoint her exact location, but I can still sense her life force. She's likely doing fine.
That's good. You don't look too good.
Now this is a first. The sacred tree of abundance. So withered.
Well, there's an insatiable hunger gnawing upon it, so... I guess it's not completely endless.
Maintaining a shattered reality always comes at a cost. I had to temporarily borrow this painting to materialize. I know you, and the little one behind you. So the baseball raccoon's frenemies, the star catchers, have shown up too.
The Stellaron Hunters are the star catchers in the Fluffy. That's not too far off, I guess?
What exactly happened here?
Asat Pramads completed his roll call and made the miracle happen. He brought the end of the world.
And are you going to do something about it, being an arbitrator?
Can she do something about it?
My apologies. I have more pressing matters to attend to at present. The end is here, and the lands are disintegrating and shattering. I have to hold tightly to its remains. I must fulfill my duty as the Panarch Elwood. I must preserve the life of this world. How tragic. As if the world was back in that age when all things were reduced to cinders.
I'm sorry, Evanesia. I couldn't protect the world in canvas.
No, you did it, Graphia. You hid the world inside the painting. You left behind a glimmer of hope. 1,000 years later, and the hope we've been waiting for has finally arrived. New Nameless, and those willing to save this world have returned once again. We don't have long. It's a race against time to stop Asat Pramads. What I sense of Asat Pramads' apocalypse is impermanence, like an unstable future. But if no one stops it, then it will become real.
Are you saying that Mimi has the power to manipulate time?
Well, we've seen him manipulate, as far as I at least understand it, probability.
No wonder my attacks missed every single time we fought. That cheating jerk.
But it could also be that he just... I mean, if he just goes through every single potential thing that could happen and then rolls back time and tries again and again and again and again and again until he has the perfect outcome, that also would explain it. That's... yeah. How is that fair?
We still have a sliver of opportunity before the dust settles. The die is still in the air. We still have a chance to snatch it, roll a different number, and shape the future into something else.
Evanesia!
What's wrong? Can we help?
It seems I am still not so great at multitasking. But I know the final page of the story hasn't been turned yet. Little raccoon, I can sense it. Your express friends are unharmed. They're just scattered all over. Follow the roots of the arbor. Find Himeko. Find your companions. I know. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, protagonist?
She's gone.
What a shame. Reunited after 1,000 years. And we can't even catch up properly.
You can do that when we've saved the world. But yeah, I won't let Evanesia down.
Clock is ticking. Let's get moving. I'll find Himeko, locate the rest of the crew, and teach Asat Pramad a lesson.
Let's follow those faint threads of golden light. They're an extension of Evanesia's life force, and the beacon she was able to leave us. Following it will take us exactly where we need to go.
I do think the dialogue is a bit too focused on Himeko. I get why, but it still feels a bit...
Didn't you say there wouldn't be any other signs of life?
Do these things even count as life forms?
I mean... I'm trying to figure out where, like, top, bottom, front, and back is. This is the back. And this is the front? Maybe? We can at least read up on them. Born from a fragmented part of the pseudo-awakened one, Asat Pramad. It seeks to completely deconstruct the elation by analyzing comedy. Its very existence exists for the sake of destruction, taking tragedy as the core of comedy and destruction as the ultimate truth of elation. That feels similar to how... Huh. That feels very Amphorious, right? That was Ligus/Xander's plan, wasn't it? Iron Tomb infects the erudition, or better yet, news themselves. And then we had that literal moment where news stops, and Ligus/Xander was talking about, like, in a few moments the erudition will resume their calculation with destruction at its core. This feels very similar to that. To kill the Eons because they might follow a different path and therefore are not the Eons of their path anymore. Because they're not like the perfect representation of their path. That feels very similar to that. Okay, does it do anything interesting? Does quantum damage applies tragic core? What does that do? Shield does offsets damage. Before the shield is depleted or its effect expires, enemy targets attacked won't reduce the shielded ally's HP. That's how a shield works. Okay. Great. Adds Comedian Ensemble to the action order. Every time Comedian Ensemble takes action, all comediologists will launch an attack simultaneously. Okay. I want to see how that works. Okay, it would literally happen right now. We're intentionally not using Himeko's assist skill to not kill them.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Just you wait.
They just run at us! Okay, buddy.
The story.
Oh yeah, I forgot, right. My Himeko is not built. I mean, actually, those are not the worst stats ever.
I choose you.
I'll overcome the thorns!
They are at least somewhat functional.
Mortal form.
It's so much overkill. But actually, this enemy doesn't have a normal turn. Do you see it? They only have that action order thing. They don't have a normal turn. That's very, very, very interesting. And now we gain a shield.
It looks like these monsters are interfering with the Sacred Trees root network. Defeating them will hopefully help Evanessi a little.
Well, I'm not gonna fight every single one unless we have to.
Evanessia's roots are guiding us?
Ooh.
Where are we?
I mean...
What's off about this painting?
Someone might have left something on it.
I will lock you inside another painting. Place you at the start of the lie that is trailblazing, and you will be helpless.
Okay, that is something that we heard, like, before when those two spoke to each other. Great. But that was in a different place. So, like, reality and physics are really just scrambled, and even though this looks very much like Graphia Academy and is somewhat following its outline, it doesn't actually adhere to the original reality space. Okay. But yeah, What's this?
Is this the navigator you've been looking for?
Yes, indeed.
She left a single stroke on the canvas. A record of the final moments of her standoff with Asat Pramad. She was very brave.
Yeah, she's your descendant and the greatest navigator.
She is your descendant. And for me, the most amazing Express Navigator.
We should maybe add that she's also the only Express navigator we actually know, so not really a competition there.
My descendant? You're saying one of my descendants became the navigator of the Astral Express?
In a roundabout way. I mean, she's not the original Himeko, but yes.
Thank you for telling me this. I feel like 1,000 years of waiting has finally been rewarded.
Do you still want to keep testing me, Asat Pramad?
Okay, this is new.
Since the Express's return to Plain Arcadia, you've been constantly picking at me over what happened 15 years ago. You've had countless chances to kill me all this time. But you didn't show your true colors until I exposed you. Asat Pramad, what exactly are you wary of?
The restart of the train. That is something that happened, undeniably. But he may not know how. He may be afraid of the potential of, well, you, but also the other people of the Trailblaze, the rest of the Astral Express crew. I mean, trailblazing, if we take the word itself, it is literally making a path where there was none before. For someone like Asat Pramad, where everything is... no matter how his powers work, but he will make the outcome happen that is the most beneficial to him, right? No matter how exactly it's worked, if it's like really time powers or my theory about like he's manipulating probability, doesn't matter. The point is that he only sees the outcomes that he can actually like understand and that are actually there, but Trailblaze can make new ones. He's afraid of the potential that we could actually stop him.
You could always see it as fatherly concern.
And now he's playing it off. No, I think I'm onto something.
Do Lord Ravagers even have human emotions?
Well... I mean, Schadenfreude is a thing. He might have something like that and is laughing about how he destroys this world? Does that count as a human emotion?
Why not? I can feel curious, enraged. I understand humans, the very targets of our destruction, better than my colleagues. I even get herniated discs and tendinitis.
Aren't you a Lord Ravager?
Does the power of destruction include the ability to cure tendinitis? Now, as I was saying, child, you are absolutely right that I am full of curiosity about you. What exactly happened to you and Himeko that night 15 years ago?
He doesn't know. And therefore it's a variable that he hasn't been able to plan around. He doesn't know what he has to be wary of. So yeah.
You were surprised too, weren't you? Your dicey head probably exploded with questions the moment that Iron Giant Pagana's legacy appeared.
Yeah, what is she talking about exactly?
Your curiosity can't stand the existence of questions. If you don't solve them, the unknown becomes an obstacle to your plans and wipes the smile off your face. You say you understand humans, Asat Pramad, but you do not. At all. I didn't run away that night. We didn't run. My companions on the Express, the friends I respect, wouldn't run either. Even if the Navigator weren't around, they would still ignite the Express's engines and win the Phantasmoon games.
Yeah, is Himeko hinting something at me? Probably.
Ignite the Express's engines and win the Phantasmoon games. Are these clues Himeko left for us? Himeko must have had a reason for saying that. I need to calm down. I can't let her down.
You will learn of the secret from 15 years ago soon enough. But you must submit to my interrogation too. Asat Pramad, do you accept this challenge?
You've extended such an open invitation. Wouldn't it be rude of me to refuse? Those who shrink from a challenge do not deserve the reward. A fine tenet for those who follow the path of elation. Both for you and for me.
He's walking towards us.
You've been watching us for quite a while now. Dear audience, have you been enjoying our little show?
Yeah.
Himeko!
Surely you are not about to cry. How exquisitely touching. The forebear of artists graces the academy that bears her name. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner in my capacity as the Dean. It surprises me that you have not been consumed by madness.
You must be disappointed, Asat Pramad.
Just the opposite. I am quite satisfied. Before my clones pick you off one by one, I'd like to play the spectator too. See you in action.
Okay, they are copies. Thank you for the clarification. Where did you take Himeko? Or where did she go if you didn't have anything to do with it?
Where did you take Himeko?
Where did I take her? She challenged me, and I gladly accepted. Nothing more. Child, be sure you don't fail the request she left behind. Ha! This is also my challenge to you. I hope you enjoy the apocalypse.
Meanie dice. We're not done here. You've shown us your tricks, but you haven't seen mine.
I mean, he quite literally has. Maybe not all of them, but continue.
Lady?
The time of the sword has arrived. The tempered sword now thirsts for blood to sharpen its blade. You won't be playing alone, Silver Wolf.
That's right! Yes! Finally, the game gets interesting.
Set forth!
Okay, the same enemies as
Open
before.
doors! Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragons, obey the soaring above
Does
the land.
breaking them do
This
anything
is
to how their
permanent.
ability functions?
I'm on it.
Oh, they just recover. They don't actually do their thing.
I choose you!
Interesting.
Serenity is before me. And this mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Drive toward new dawn!
Minor setback.
And these are just old school, normal anti-meta legion. Yeah. Welp, another big flashy finish for normal basic enemies. That feels a little bit over the top.
Light up the cosmic night!
He's gone. Cowardly rat.
Is it just my imagination? Or was this Asat Pramad way less sneaky than the one we faced in the world in Canvas?
Do you mean that might not have been Asat Pramad?
That clone's aura felt quite genuine. Asat Pramad isn't the type of opponent to shy away from a fight.
I mean, he has... That's how the last time ended. I'm kind of surprised that we don't have more fights breaking out all over the place.
My player intuition says the reason that Meanie Dice is avoiding us has something to do with the truth about his abilities. It's like Evanesia said, he can pull off some kind of trick that messes with time. Uncovering the truth about his abilities might just be the way we end this apocalypse. But who has time to figure that out right now?
Well, we're gonna do it anyway, right?
I'd die before agreeing with the IPC, but Pearl is right. Escorting Graphia to Pearlux Tower is the most logical choice right now. What do you say,
I want to find Himeko, but Dan Hang and the others are missing too.
Yeah. Okay. Right now, the most important thing is to finish Himeko's task. But I'm still really worried about her. And about losing contact with Dan Heng and Welt.
I will go to that abandoned station and find them.
Thank you.
Blady.
Don't worry about me, Silverwolf.
No, I just wanted to say something before you go. It's good to have you back.
Oh. Thank you, Blade.
Thank you, Lady. I need to stop letting my imagination get the better of me. It's time I did what I need to do. Carry out Himeko's wishes.
Well...
Blady, can you really find that abandoned station with these messy coordinates? All by yourself?
Don't tell me he's like going to jump into the mall or something.
I'll simply cut down anything that tries to get in my way.
Okay, that still doesn't feel like a direction.
That's not what I was asking. Just please install this travel navigation software I specially made for you, okay?
Have you forgotten? In the past, no matter where Dan Heng fled, I always found him.
What about you? Are you still worried about your companions from the Express?
Of course.
Fear not. I, Miss Dependable, will handle navigation for you.
Thank you, Silverwolf.
Seeing all these young warriors so united in their efforts brings back quite a few old memories. Thank you, young Nameless. If we win and grasp a future for ourselves, I'd like to meet that navigator who shares my bloodline. Farewell for now, Nameless.
Well, onwards through just a broken school. And of course, we have to do the great traveling of how we do it in here. No hidden walls. Didn't I say something about like I'm gonna do the exploration later?
Our companions.
I'm not even gonna try to read these, because most of the time they're too fast. But I'm also absolutely not. Lightning strike! Lightning will strike at random intervals. Watch for the flashing signal right before a strike and dodge in time. Find cover in the area to avoid being struck by lightning. Okay, but it doesn't have like lingering hitboxes or anything. That's good. It's a rocket. Are we going to the moon? No. At least not yet, I guess. Okay. Okay, now we have like protection from lightning in that place. And this gives us a thing to walk on. Again, exploration later. But treasure chest.
Stay calm. First, I need to find the express and ignite the engine. The whole world has changed. How do I find Perdido Station now?
Help! Don't come any closer!
What on earth is happening here?
The apocalypse.
Need your wish power to power consume!
Seems I might need to go over there and help.
Have these guys gone mad?
Run for your lives!
I have a question, because lightning will strike at random intervals. Watch for the flashing signal right before a strike and dodge. Some characters' techniques can deal with lightning. For example, Fu Xuan's barrier can block lightning. Seele's stealth state can prevent her from being tracked by lightning. Interesting. I wanted to ask, can I Himeko this fight? It's an elite. No, that sometimes doesn't work. So of course not. Why did I think I could?
I'll stand in there.
Oh well.
Open doors!
Mountains roll. Dragon!
Hold so that we get an instant Himeko.
Anything!
Because we get the advancement.
I'm not fighting alone. Drive toward New Dawn!
Yeah.
We are
So that we don't have to deal with the entire group of enemies that just got advanced. That should work.
Execute judgment! Light up the cosmic night!
Trial fitting.
Reach the end of the story!
Why a new engine? Me!
I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt farewell. In this moment, will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Toward distant horizons!
This team feels slightly over the top for just dealing with regular enemies. But oh well. You okay?
Calm down. Steady breaths. I've got you. You're safe now.
There is lightning striking all around. I don't think that they are safe. I think they need to go somewhere. Well, I don't think you can go somewhere. Okay, fine. Point taken. They're as safe as it will get.
Thank you. Are you? You're from TV.
Well, yes.
It's the Astral Express, hero! We are saved!
For now, as long as lightning doesn't strike you. What exactly happened here?
I have no idea. One moment, everything was normal, and within the blink of an eye, every screen, every phone, every billboard were all filled with that dice-faced monster. He said he came to declare something.
And then the ground suddenly opened up, and the buildings collapsed like they were just building blocks. And there was rubble everywhere. Then the sky turned dark, and all these people just disappeared.
What's wrong with those Imaginae?
It's like Foolish and the Herald of Death all over again. Don't tell me he's still alive somehow.
No. Ask about what's happening at Perdido Station.
Does anyone know what's going on at Perdido Station? Is the Astral Express there?
Oh, wait! I just remembered. When everything started, a crow flying overhead was calling for everyone to retreat to Perdido Station.
That's gonna be Sunday, right?
Don't crows usually call out call ord?
That is the... Amazing!
Seriously? Is this really the time?
Yes. It makes you not think about the impending doom all around you.
A talking bird? That has to be Sunday. What a relief. The Express is safe and sound.
Well, perfect time to head over to Perdido Station.
You'll come and save us, right? We're all waiting.
Of course.
I'll find the Express and evacuate everyone safely. Looks like we'll catch up with Sunday's birds pretty soon. Let's keep pressing ahead.
My store, my house, all gone! Standing 1 second, reduced to ashes the next.
Stay strong.
Can we get both?
Online. Initiating route clear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Quickly, go find shelter.
Guys, look! Everyone behind me!
It's Cinderborn.
I hate when you take one step and the dialogue progresses, but oh well.
Do not fear! Get behind me! Cinderborn never backs down!
Oh, it's the Daybreak Warrior! He's going to cast his ultimate!
No.
Hey kid, that's just a show, okay? Make believe. Look around you. We're all going to die here.
You can think that, and it might even be somewhat true. But why in the world would you say it like that to a little kid who at least has a little bit of hope and joy left in them? That's just unnecessarily cruel in this moment. I get it, in harsh times it's difficult to not be overwhelmed by your own bad feelings, but like, keep it in sometimes, okay? At least a little bit. Let the other people who still have hope believe in that hope.
Just get behind me!
We meet again, Cinderborn!
Senior? It's you! This is awesome!
Don't worry, I'm here.
Set forth!
My purpose is to protect.
I'm also only realizing it right now. This is the first time since the start of the game that we've seen the Anti-Meta Legion again, and I mean,
I choose you.
fighting against destruction is literally like the main thing we do.
We are the Trailblades!
So like, shouldn't we see them more often?
Light up the cosmic night!
Phew. Just in the nick of time.
March?
Seems like we'll have to do this together.
Okay, no more lines. Didn't want to interrupt the dialogue. Hey, she's on the action bar. We get more marshals.
Me! Me!
I mean, we don't really need it. But it's still a cool moment.
Yoo-hoo, gray hair! Need a little outside support from the tavern?
I think we will take any support no matter from where it's from.
Oh, Magnus is here too? How you doing there, kid?
Mr. Ashvale? Oh, I am fine. Just relieved to have my senior and everyone else here.
Well, glad you guys are okay.
We just finished handling an issue at the tavern, only to walk right into this crazy commotion.
Gray hair. You've had Plain Arcadia's top streamer waiting on you hand and foot for so long. How about you keep your promise? Where's my mask?
Yeah, I don't think there's any argument here. We should really just give it to her.
Sure. But I was hoping you could help me with one more little thing.
I figured you'd start bargaining. Since when did our deal include this many add-ons? Of course, saving people is great and all. But first, we've got to get rid of that thing.
Yeah?
Come on, play with me.
No comment.
Forever together.
So, that purple light bulb thing is what made those Imagine snap?
Why are you describing it as a light bulb? I mean, I guess it is a... No, it's not really a glowing ball. It is... March.
Exactly! Those pulses it's sending out are driving people into panic. If we don't take it down, anyone we help will just fall under its influence again.
Like that?
It felt like something was drilling into my head just now.
You'd think seeing the sky being torn open during the apocalypse would be much more panic-inducing.
Hey, snap out of it! We're talking about real danger here.
All right, buckle up, buttercups! This giant device here is a mega panic signal transmitter. The more you freak out, the stronger it gets. If you let it scare you, you've already lost. Capiche?
I see. You're not here to play with me at all. Nasty, dusty people!
Oh. Yeah, I kind of expected.
The moon has nearly landed.
There will be no more sorrow, no more pain.
The moon has nearly landed. Are we actually having... The demonic moon is fueling the crowd's panic. We must deal with it as quickly as possible. Yes, I just looked around and saw me. And I was like, huh? But I guess I'm not allowed to do that. Okay. Are they gonna try to stop us?
When these people saw you, they felt the joy of survival. And that joy, that's true proof of being alive. These people should thank me for bringing them true elation. Come in, let's play!
Soon as you honored your promise and returned the mask, Gray Hair, I'll help you out one last time. Now! I'm going to use Sparksy Virus to temporarily suppress the contamination. Then it's your turn, Gray Hair. Go! Let's
Okay,
give our
fine.
friend a taste of this big mushroomy bombardment!
Block the lightning! Yay! Lightning Orb 1. After appearing, lightning orbs will chase Trailblazemon and detonate upon approach. If the lightning orb fails to catch the Trailblazemon, it will automatically detonate after a certain amount of time. That's similar to the thing that we had already with... well, with Mr. Meanie. Where are we supposed to go? Quite literally. Oh, are we supposed to... We're supposed to hit... There is a health bar on the right that I didn't see.
Nasty, nasty people!
Oh, that still hit. Catching. I cannot judge distances, but that's nothing new. It's getting smaller. What the hell? Are we getting a railgun? Kind of. Help me, I'm scared of the dark.
That monstrous moon is gone. Huh. All that laughter. Now just look how miserable you are. So, the Imagine spreading panic is actually a coward too. How pathetic. Why does this kind of feel like picking on a little kid?
And even if... Right now I think we have bigger problems.
I just now... What happened to me?
Did I do all this?
Definitely not all.
You did it, Senior! Everyone has regained their senses!
Well, maybe except for the Sparks heads.
Mr. Ashvale?
Nicely done, Magnus. With the world crumbling around them, it must mean a lot for kids to see their heroes step in and save the day.
Thank you, Mr. Ashvale, but could we change the subject? It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, be proud of you. Of yourself, I mean.
No idea where Mr. N is right now. I wonder if he's safe.
So, how did the tavern investigation go?
That's right. We were ambushed by an individual claiming to be Asat Pramad.
Fortunately, the chivalrous Sparksicle generously came to our aid. I then proposed an idea. Between us, we exploited our knowledge of the tavern's complex layout to corner him into a room of our choosing. Locked it. Then...
You are Sparksicle right now. And in the tavern it was Sparkle. And you yourself are now like... Sparksicle came to our aid. So you're talking about yourself in the third person, but from the perspective of the other you. Why am I trying to understand this woman? That's... yeah. Sure.
We tossed that room and Asat Pramad into the star of Saduni Rama and burned him to ashes.
Why does that sound like a tavern joke?
Don't doubt it. It's even more authentic than Pearl, but... compared to what we should expect from a Lord Ravager, our fellow was more like an illusion, rather a counterfeit double used to divert attention.
I encountered Asat Pramads too. Himeko was taken by Asat Pramads too.
Silverwolf and I also encountered Asat Pramads. Even Himeko. She encountered him at the academy.
What? So, Himeko...
Is alright.
Don't worry. Himeko has a plan. She wants us to start up the Express and gather everyone.
The path to Perdido Station should be clear now. Well then, Sparksicle will be on her way.
You're not coming with us?
All that neat, coordinated action? Not Sparksicle style. I'm more a one-girl show.
I still have something that I might need your help with.
I'd like for you to open the tavern doors, so that civilians with nowhere to go at least have a place to stay.
Ugh, gray hair, you really love putting people on the spot. So what? We repurpose the World's End Tavern into some kind of bunker?
I mean, it is the tavern at World's End and the world is ending, so yeah. Doesn't that also have a little bit of a joke to it? Shouldn't you somewhat like that?
That place isn't open to just anyone. Besides, given the situation, even hiding there might not be safe.
Well, it's not safe anywhere.
While the fools do find joy in chaos, I doubt such utter sweeping destruction is the sort of amusement your kind wants to see.
For the older generation of fools, yes. But we're in a different time. Most young masked fools would lock those tavern doors tightly. So, gray hair, you really need my help?
Is there a better way to get even more followers?
Totally. Being known as the savior of plain Arcadia? That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Fine. I suppose I can spare a little kindness. I need to first take these Sparks heads to the tavern. Then, gray hair, I might think about your proposal. Just look. This isn't the old Sparksy anymore. At this rate, I might even be able to compete with you for the title in the Phantasmoon Games!
I accept your challenge.
That's the spirit. Let's see who saves the most people, okay?
Sure.
With Sparksy's mask on, they've basically earned a ticket into the tavern. Don't worry. While Sparksicle is here, no Sparks head that loves me is getting left behind.
Quick! Look over there! Sunday's bird! Sunday! Can you hear me?
Miss March?
Finally! We've been waiting forever to get a hold of you!
The Imaginae at Perdido Station were restless, but just now they suddenly calmed down. I figured you must have done something. My tuning services are no longer required for the restoration of sanity. I can now fully focus on guiding the birds your way.
Well, we're lucky you're here. We will be there as soon as we can.
We're moving as fast as we can.
I have never had cause to doubt your resolve. Trouble is, the road ahead is far more dangerous than I had anticipated.
Danger has been a constant companion on this path.
It's not that much further to Perdido Station. Come on, let's go meet up with Sunday.
Is this normally how it...
Who will lead you through the demon capital's long night and guide you to hope on the distant shore?
Sparksicle!
Who will lead you through the demon...
Okay.
Who will defeat Asat Pramad and ascend to victory at the Phantasmoon Games?
Sparksicle! Sparksicle! Always Sparksicle!
Recruiting followers again?
I'm busy boosting morale here.
Yep.
Work those hands now, Sparks heads. Hit subscribe and watch Sparksicle speedrun Apocalypse Dual Mention City.
You know, to each their own. She has the right spirit, right? She's trying to save
Best rewards come unannounced.
people.
Plain Arcadia is scrambled. Just like a puzzle cube. Nothing's where it should be.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, the way to Graphia Academy is not looking like this normally. Right, it's that one big long road, so we're in a different place in Plain Arcadia. It's a bit weird. There was something to investigate. The distance. The land submerges within its own debris, rows of crumbling structures giving way to afford you a view of the sea-filled TV tower. Or what's left of it, because it's also crumbling. Yeah, this definitely doesn't look good. What could...
That sounded like... Is that Thundercoil? Thundercoil went mad too?
That was my thought exactly like half a second before you said it. Yep. That's a... The ground is shaking. Emergency I can't read. Emergency evacuation notice to all residents of Duo Mansion City. After final confirmation by the Department of Aberration Defense, Duo Mansion City is now under direct assault by the Lord Ravager Asat Pramads. This threat has been classified as an apocalypse-level catastrophe. As of the issuance of this notice, Duo Mansion City is officially under a state of highest emergency. All conventional defense measures against Asat Pramads have been proven ineffective. We hereby solemnly inform all residents the Security Bureau cannot fundamentally halt his destructive progress. We must abandon Duo Mansion City. In accordance with the Crisis Emergency Response Plan issued by the CEO's office, the Security Bureau hereby issues the following evacuation guidelines to all residents. 1. Gather essential survival supplies from your immediate surroundings. Prioritize water, food, medicine, lighting equipment, and warm clothing. Organize yourself in family or residential unit groups, rally swiftly, and prepare for relocation. Time is life. Do not delay your evacuation by packing valuables, filming videos, or live streaming. 2. Remain calm. Do your utmost to suppress overwhelming negative emotions such as fear and despair. High concentrations of negative wish power can induce aberrant activation in Imagine, drawing them to congregate near the source. Look out for one another, offer support, and help those around you who are losing control to regain their composure. Solidarity is our most valuable shield in this moment. 3. Proceed to Perdido Station for emergency shelter. As Duo Mansion City's largest transit hub, Perdido Station has relatively ample supplies. The Security Bureau is currently coordinating area defense, civilian placement, and resource distribution within the station. Please follow posted signage and the guidance of on-duty security officers, avoid main service roads, and evacuate in an orderly manner via the subway lines. In the face of this disaster, all security officers will hold their posts until they can no longer carry out their duties. We will do everything in our power to maintain order in the city and secure safe passage to Perdido Station for as many residents as possible. Please share this notice with every resident you can reach and follow the instructions immediately. May the last light of civilization shine upon us. Duo Mansion City Security Bureau Emergency Dispatch Center. Okay, first and foremost, being like, oh yeah, this is the apocalypse, and we probably can't do anything against that, is like, great that you figured that out, but like, I don't think anyone has the time to read this instruction. Like, people are probably somewhat hastily trying to just live. That was lightning. So, we now know where the lightning comes from.
Your poor navigator believes you can turn the tide, defeat me, and keep the star rail moving forward. I wonder, Trailblazer, Can you do all that?
I mean, we have to.
I might as well reveal a secret to you. As a reward of sorts. The navigator you place so much faith in is nothing more than a thief, assuming the identity of Himeko, an imaginary that steals fates, an imposter.
Yeah, I'm gonna also go with that. Her past doesn't matter, because let's just be honest. Yeah, she isn't a real Himeko, but she is our Himeko. This is the only Himeko we have known. And the original was literally dying, so... And I mean, they were kind of best friends, or even sisters to an extent. Her past doesn't matter. What matters to us is that she was with us, and we like her because she's our friend.
Enough of your delusions! Lies or not, you won't weaken my resolve. It was Himeko who led us to the Express. And she's been with us every step of the way. You think you can shake us with her past? But that means nothing to us.
Fascinating. Trust built on willful ignorance of the truth. I eagerly await your next move.
Nothing about ignorance of the truth. It's about... Once you step on the Express, you are a nameless, and who you were before doesn't matter. We have Sunday with us, for Christ's sake. What do you think how that looks? Right? The dude is a literal, like, galactic fugitive. And should be in prison. It has nothing to do with ignoring the truth. It's about, we made a choice to be nameless. To go on this journey, and that's all that matters. What we do on this journey. That's the important part.
Watch out! They're here!
There is much more enemies and combat in this version than in all of Planacadia. But do we have to fight? Do we have to fight that? No, we can just run past.
Watch out! Don't get hit!
How well concealed.
When Trailblazer summons a help bot, the lightning orb will prioritize chasing the help bot. And it seems to destroy it. The help bot will be destroyed after being hit by a lightning orb.
Hopefully everything's fine in Perdido Station.
So, hello. And we defeated the evil moon once more. Or a different evil moon? Seafeld TV?
Excellent. You're here at last.
No, we are actually in the station.
Excellent. You're finally here.
What happened to the Astral Express?
Apologies. After the disaster struck, falling rubble blocked the route to the platform. At the time, I was tending to the wounded in the hall. By the time I realized I should start the train, it was already too late.
Don't blame yourself.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Mr. Sunday. The Astral Express isn't going to fall apart that easily. If it were me, I'd have chosen to save people first, too.
A collapsed passageway buried the express. Well, then we'll just dig it out.
Thank you. I'm fine. The sight of the demon capital unsettled me. Shall we resume planning our next course of action?
I'll go check the damage to the passageway. We'll need the express if we're going to fight Asat Pramad.
Mr. Ashvale, before that, a monkey gentleman arrived here with refugees from Dovebrook district. Perhaps you know him?
Yes, he does.
Mr. N? I knew he'd be smart enough to survive. Everyone, excuse me for a little while. I need to check in with an old friend.
If you have the time, please speak with the people stuck here.
Will do.
While tuning can ease their inner emotional turmoil, it cannot blind them to the calamity in front of them. The fear within them must be illuminated by hope. And right now, you, the one who once triumphed over Full Wish and saved them, are the most fitting choice.
Well, we also have some other people.
and Mr. Yang aren't back yet. We should go find General Yao Guang and ask her what's going on.
Were the people that are on there supposed to show in when Sunday spoke just now? And the game crashed today. What is happening with this update? I also had some other weird things happen already, so like, just hopefully no more issues.
General, are Don Hung and Mr. Yang alright?
I'm sorry. Asat Pramad attacked the moment we finished setting up the formations, dragging us into an endless fight. Mr. Yang stepped in and sent me away from the battlefield to help the Express instead.
Don Hung, Mr. Yang, I'm really worried about them.
Before leaving, I placed talismans on them for good fortune. Based on what I can sense right now, the two of them should be safe.
Yeah, Blade went to the abandoned station to help.
Whether friend or foe, Stellaron hunters are powerful. Since they are the former right now, I would rather focus on our current situation.
I'm worried about them too.
With their skills and a little luck, I'm sure they'll be safe.
Luck. You, who predicts the future, somewhat. Okay.
In times like these, we have to believe in our companions. As for us, we need to focus on the matter at hand. Azure 1, Vermilion 5, Aligned Sky, come forth. Help me find that hunter.
Having heeded the whispers of Yao Guang, the bird flapped its wings and soared deeper into the ruins.
I'll try sharing the location of the talisman with Blade. Hopefully, the message will reach him safely.
The unbreakable March will pull herself together too. I'll go check on the buried express.
Since when are you unbreakable? Where did that come from?
We'll be counting on you to reassure everyone.
Are we gonna hold a speech? Well, not just one speech.
Mommy didn't make it out.
Will somebody come and help us?
Welp.
Perdido Station is the largest station in Duomension City. We have adequate supplies. Have the refugees head this way. And also, if any bad guys try to break in, I'll show them what this kitty's made of.
Oh, Trailblazer. It's you again.
Station Manager Meowton, what's going on?
The wish power generated by the negative emotions in Plane Arcadia has exceeded a safe level, inducing a stress response in the Imagine. Mr. Sunday performed tuning to stabilize the station manager's consciousness, but relapses still occur from time to time.
Luckily, we have Mr. Sunday. If not for him, I might have done something I'd really regret. He really is a no good busybody!
Okay.
I'm gonna take those despicable monsters who destroyed my beloved Bulletworm Express
No!
and feed them to Thunder Coil!
What do you mean they destroyed the train? No.
What's wrong with me?
Well, that
Warning, power
could
levels
be
critical.
worse.
Non-combat modules have been deactivated.
It's dying too? We're done for! Game over!
Well, what do you say in a situation like this? I mean, since this planet literally runs on wish power, belief, I guess, is the big thing.
The detective looked upon his old friend, reunited at last. Through endless near-death escapes, they had always found each other. It should have been ordinary by now.
How do you deal with a person like this, that instead of like, oh my god, thank you, you're still alive, narrates you two meeting again?
And yet, for some reason, this time something glimmered quietly in the assistant's sharp, perceptive eyes.
I guess I have my answer.
It's a pearl, Mr. Ashfield. Only a pearl.
Mr. N, I am tough as nails. You know that's nothing new. I mean, just a moment ago, some kid told me, Mr. Ashvale, cut the cringy stuff. I'll pass that along to you, too.
Welcome back, old friend. But tell me, why do all your so-called hideaways turn into disasters like this?
So, well, what does this tell us? It means the trouble always visits the gutsy.
Yes, but this time, trouble is not only at your door, it's at all our doors, and we have nowhere to run to.
Guess that means this troublesome job isn't optional anymore. I've made up my mind. If luck favors us again this time, we're shaking Pearl down for a hefty payout.
And now to the weirdest person in this story. You still haven't really done anything.
Oh, hey, little raccoon. What a coincidence. I don't know if I should be happy or sad to meet you here. I'm known to often leave a note for my editor saying, the author is out searching for inspiration. But this kind of weather wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Did you run away from Inkfoot Hermitage?
Miss Nyalux, are you planning on finishing the script you owe the IPC? Ugh, only a terrifying entity like the editor would focus on deadlines while the world is ending.
Beep boop! My radar is indicating danger everywhere outside! I never thought I'd end up as a combat journalist! Boss, you're here! I'm done with your victory press release. I've even thought of a title. Lord Ravager Asat Pramad enters the Ventus Moon Games! The Astral Express attempts to turn the tide!
You should wait until we did it. Then it's not just an attempt. Then you can just say the Astral Express turns the tide.
Ugh, holy ferboly! Explosives! So many explosives everywhere! But will this poor Ferbo survive long enough to report on it? Boss will definitely win, right?
Nobody gets paid to fight. No, I'll win.
Boss will win! Boss will win! Boss will win!
Just look, no matter how chaotic things get out there, there's still this little bunch of Furbos cheering you on without a second thought. Kinda moving, isn't it?
A little.
You won't let your readers down, will you, little raccoon? I'll include your heroics in the next issue of The Fluffy soon. Stay tuned.
You are a weird bunch of people. And I cannot ignore
The
shinies.
best rewards come unannounced. Trailblazer, you came at just the right time. Before we lost contact, I received Miss Pearl's pre-issued emergency response plan. We're building an evacuation route around several major subway stations, directing survivors here and to 2 other safe zones. Perdido Station is currently the most stable shelter in this area. Thanks to Mr. Sunday and the express crew, we managed to organize an early evacuation.
What's the situation in other areas?
Based on satellite images, Seafeld City has disappeared. Literally. Gotham City is shrouded in a fog so thick that any team sent in fails to come back. The biggest loss is the spaceship docking bay. Any spaceship that could be used to evacuate is now a total write-off.
Captain, passageway C3 is under heavy pressure. We need support.
Send in the second team. Activate the barrier. Protect the civilians above all. That's how things are, unfortunately. We try hard to maintain order, but the civilians are traumatized and, well, I'm afraid we can't hold out much longer.
Well, doesn't look so good. Well then, that's what we have to go through? That doesn't look so bad. What's behind the door? The passage is completely blocked by collapsed rubble, every gap sealed shut by twisted rebar. Not entirely, but okay.
Things are really bad.
Good observation. Call out Pom Pom loudly.
Pom-Pom! Conductor! Can you hear us?
No response.
Uh-oh. The conductor's probably fine, right?
Probably. Try shifting the rubble. A deep, ominous groan of stressed metal echoes from within the ruins.
No way! That's reckless! What if we cause the station to collapse in on itself?
Things are trickier than I thought.
Let's go back and update the others. We need to come up with a plan together.
You two. Both Mr. Yang and Don Hung have returned safely.
Yay!
That bird arrived just in time.
Mr. Yang! Don Hung! Yay! Himeko is... in the express.
It's all right, March. I already know. We're back now. You did well gathering everyone here. I'm sure you ran into your share of trouble along the way.
Asat Pramad took Himeko, and the Arcadia has been totally destroyed.
Asat Pramad took Himeko. And I couldn't catch him.
Yes. Blade told us everything on the way here. We now have an overall picture of the arrival of the apocalypse.
They're the heroes who stopped Foolish during the live stream.
Oh, we won't end up buried here! It's them! We're saved!
Perhaps you should say something. Even if they wake. Even if it shatters with a touch. Even if I know it to be fake. I would still hope to weave them a dream in this very moment. Is this me repeating the same mistake? Funny, isn't it?
This is different, Sonny.
We'll get the express running again.
The Astral Express is only stopping here temporarily. We will repair it. Bring everyone on board. And leave this ruin behind. Whether it's a wish, a promise, or a destination. As long as everyone believes it could come true, then it is not a dream. So please, trust me.
Why are you listening in like that?
Defeat Asat Pramads! Win the games!
Now that's a fascinating sight.
My sincere gratitude. Because now, there is not only terror in the wish power around us, but a thread of hope as well.
Now then, it's time to discuss the next phase of the plan.
Do we have a real plan?
What exactly did Himeko leave at Graphia Academy?
Ignite the Express's engines, win the Phantom Moon Games.
She left a request, hoping that we will ignite the Express's engines and win the Phantom Moon Games.
So, ignite the Express's engines means we have to dig it out of the ruins? And win the Phantom Moon Games means that we will defeat Asat Pramad fair and square?
Doesn't it feel like Himeko's message has a double meaning?
A double meaning?
She left this message at the Academy through means of Imogenesis art. And the image she created gave me a look that seemed to carry deeper intent.
As easy as that, huh?
Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure we would have still done these two things even if Himeko didn't specifically ask us to. Did she say anything else?
It's weird that we sometimes have answers where you choose one and then that's it, and other times you get to choose and you get to choose all of them. And I'm a lot of the time then choosing the one that I find more interesting, and then we have things like this happen where it's in the weird order.
If it were just about starting the Express for evacuation, she probably wouldn't have emphasized ignite the Express's engine. In any case, I have some ideas on carrying out this request.
Ooh?
I thought you had a few more bright ideas. But in the end, your only idea is to leave me trapped in the canvas.
I know what you are plotting. We don't know each other well, and we both long for truth. Perhaps you feel you hide your secrets well, but this does not exist in my imaginated world.
This room.
Your room from back then? Well, the other you.
Since it's a challenge, it must have a theme. I have thought of one for you. This artwork is for you. Its theme is the past of a father and daughter.
Made in the same way you turned a city into ruins?
Correct. But alas, like the Iron Giant you summoned, this piece is still far from completion. And that is why I've invited you to join me in completing this artwork I have named Himeko. As her dear father, I know the first half of her life, but there are 3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets hidden in your memories.
So a quiz, but in a different format.
Of course. But only in the interest of fairness. That way, when we finish the artwork, both of us have an equal chance of having our secrets revealed. The first to uncover their opponent's trump card takes the victory. So, let's start.
Well, I accept.
Himeko, your old man is back.
Ah! That's just cruel at this point.
And with the present you will love.
Like, having her literally like have to like relive memories. It's
Step 1. Talk to Ryusuke.
Okay. We're not allowed to look at the things that have shiny markers around, so we're gonna do the thing.
Remember this day? It was your birthday.
You asked me where the center of the universe was. Well, your old man racked his brains over and over and found the answer. This is a ceramic comet ship model. Have it. I don't quite know where the center of the universe is, but you can pilot this ship and find out yourself when you're older.
That just sounds like a supportive father.
Because the universe does have an end. And at that end is a tiny dot of light that people run to once they spot it. And upsies they go. And one day, it will be you, Himeko, flying up to the stars too.
Why are you impersonating Ryosuke?
Took a bit of time off from all that routine civilization-destroying work. Isn't it so much more interesting to live there for a spell and watch a world you know so well fall into ruin? Enough questions. Let's return to our warm and fuzzy trip down memory lane.
What the heck do you want?
Cut! Old Himeko would never say such things. Come on. Throw me a bone here. I can't do this show alone.
Don't let his words hypnotize you.
You're trying to keep your mind blank, but that is futile. Wish power is far more responsive than memoria. It appears faster than you can think.
That means Daddy has been to the end of the universe?
Unfortunately, no. Only to the end of the world. But I know that the end of the universe is called Pegana, even though I haven't been there myself. But your old man does know someone from there.
The someone who's been to Pagana. Is it Akivili?
That's ancient history.
Now that I think about it, you always intentionally left little openings during my childhood. Was this also part of your scheme?
As I said, my only lie to Himeko is the lie that I am Ryusuke. If something said on occasion are incongruous to the character, that is entirely unintentional. For example, I felt a bit emotional seeing the comet ships lying among the ruins of Delco Ring that I had just destroyed.
You really are a monster.
Oh, Himeko of the past didn't think so. Shall we continue the fun? A corner filled with art tools. Long ago, this was Himeko's playground.
Clones? Imagenesis? Asat Pramads' abilities may look flashy, but they must share a common essence.
I mean, that is the potentially very obvious thing. But it doesn't fully seem like that, so maybe he has added something else?
He is a master of forgery, and this artwork is no different.
Oh, we can't. Well, What little thing do you have to say? Star of Stealth. There used to be a golden age, the golden banners had just been woven, Whisper were newly born and nothing in the world had a name yet. An era without names is always the best era because you don't even know what to curse. Simpler and better times, I guess.
An old monitor. Long ago, it was Himeko's library. And the Navigator? She is likely racking her brains trying to find a solution to this crisis.
You want to know what I'm racking my brains about? How is this a crisis when it is nothing compared to what Iron Tomb did?
Yeah, we have seen worse.
And with the present you will love.
No. Why is this here again? It's such a weird, specific picture. Is there anything else on the pictures that is interesting? That's just a landscape. Another landscape. And another landscape. Ryosuke said something about it. He painted... Well, Asat Pramads. He, like, painted the worlds he destroyed? Or something? I recall something like that. There's a trash can up there. More landscapes. Just a single flower. That weird thing again. More landscapes. One man in front of something. And landscapes. And then we also have Doggo Man. Whatever that will be. Is this the Academy of the Past?
What are you painting there, Himeko? It's not a bullet worm. Huh. It must be a train. A flying train. Have you been peeking into my manuscript? No, your old man is not angry at all. How could I be? I'm so happy that you are quite the little explorer. Why not just ask? Come, your old man will tell you the story of the Astral Express.
Tell.
Certainly. But you can only get the answers you seek if you pick the first option.
But I don't want to. Tell the story of Ryosuke?
Pause. Here, Ryusuke is getting ready to head to the planet Goliath's Shepherd to destroy it. He probably can't just tell Himeko, "You be good. Daddy is off to do some murdering."
Do you enjoy role-playing?
Of course. Should I not?
Tell the story of the Astral Express.
Now we move to the legend of a certain navigator. It's my favorite story. It is said that after the fall of the Trailblaze Eon, their followers left one after another. And by the end, there was only one navigator and one nameless left in the once massive crew. One day, a history fictionologist snuck aboard the Express and tampered with the navigation log. But the next day, the logbook was completely unchanged. And a cloaked navigator was sitting there, bored to death, flipping through the records. How on earth? Asked the history fictionologist. Because I remember each and every one of their names, said the navigator, along with the coordinates of every star and the trajectory of every meteor.
You never hesitate to mention the Astral Express. In fact, you don't stop talking about it. Was it necessary to roleplay my father to this extent?
It's a terrible habit of mine.
It wouldn't be the habit of Navigator I see, would it?
You figured that out already? Well, that's boring.
The way you spoke about that Megatron was enough to know. He is your other mask.
I don't know, that was implied by a lot of other things already, so I'm not surprised. Or rather, this is more just confirmation.
Fair enough. And you did send people to sniff around the tavern for answers. It was only a matter of time before you figured it out. But I swear, all I wanted at first was to be a loving father.
At first. So when did that change?
Himiko's weathering curse worsened this year. I couldn't help myself. I gave her a beautiful dream. And in return... Fortune makes fools of us all.
Fortune makes fools of us all. The masked fool en route. Navigator Icy. They are all our enemy, Asat Pramads in the end.
En route was the one who, based on stories, killed Ouroboros, or at least tore to pieces, right? Interesting.
Congratulations. Kindly accept this reward. It is your ticket to the truth. Open that door.
Because I remember each and every one of their names.
There's actually a second part. They were all reduced to a deathly silence.
You remember the names of the planets you killed, destroyed. That's so great.
A specimen frozen for observation. Not much different from the navigator who found it. And just like the specimen, your fate will be displayed here, to be observed by me for all eternity.
You are some very weird person. This again. The silhouette in front of... That's different though. No, it's just... This is smaller.
Oh, that locked gate is unrelated to the direction you're going.
Which makes it more interesting.
The paths are like this as well. So many options, but none can actually be walked.
What are you insinuating with that? Just an extra room?
Oh, that locked. The paths are like...
Okay.
I remember something behind this door.
Is where the first secret is buried. Other than her self-portrait, no one knows the story of how Himeko found and repaired the stranded express. It's your turn to choose. To move on, or to stop. Is there really a choice for a navigator?
Unlock the sealed past.
In this place? Ah. I have never been here as your father.
What? I said before that well, I asked, is this Grafia Academy? But definitely it is Probably like Himiko's and Ryosuke's home. And if that's the case, this is really modeled after the past, then this room should exist in that building, right? So how did you never step in here?
Look at it. We can work very happily together here, can't we? So, she built herself a secret base while Ryusuke was away?
But he came back from time to time, right? How? Or maybe he left before the Phantasmoon games 15 years ago. If she did it then, he would not have had a chance to return before she, well, died and the other Himeko, our Himeko, became the navigator.
My mother's studio remained empty since her passing. I took the opportunity to use it.
Sounds convincing. A bar, too. Do minors drink here?
She was already in college by then.
This feels very weird, still.
Shall we have a drink? I learned from Braji. Fantilia couldn't stop raving about my mixing.
No, thank you.
By the time she finds the Express, the weathering curse would have consumed her. Himeko is always in such a tough spot, isn't she?
I guess you don't know. That day was your daughter's birthday.
Ah. Fortune makes fools of us all.
You've said that before. You're repeating yourself.
Her loneliest birthday ever. To her, even death was less terrifying than not having her family. Than them disappearing without a trace, as if they had never existed. She ran from home to chase stars, but lost her way and could only wander in the dark. Water swirling around her ankles, weeds slashing her skin, and then she saw it. There on the shores of the world in canvas.
There are so many ways to reach the sky. She chose the most unrealistic one and wasted the rest of her life.
You're wrong. That night, the stars gave her the best gift. In this vast universe, nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be reached. But they can be reached with the Astral Express.
That's a blueprint for the mech that we're looking at.
These blueprints tell me that the Express is not the only thing she is researching. Pagana's legacy. I have always thought this legend disappeared along with Akivili. But it seems there has been some meddling.
Are you afraid of the Starblazer?
Starblazer? A name of Himiko's own invention? Her sense of humor is even worse than Dolly's. In ancient times, these humanoid weapons helped Pagana conquer countless planets. They invaded, destroyed, then glorified as the Trailblaze.
But in the images shown to me by the Express, these giants joined hands with the Express crew. The hand holding a tool defines what that tool becomes. In one hand, the scepter triggers a brutal war. In another's hand, the scepter creates new worlds.
Yep. It's always what you make out of your options, how you use them.
I thought this too, before my head turned into a die.
What do you mean, turned?
But then Akivili died. The Omen vanguards began spreading the murmurs of Terminus, and not even Noose could stop the birth of the destruction. They all failed. Yet you are different. I shall wait and see. The giant reaching for the stars. The myth of Pagana. She performed a miracle in this world of no imagination. As to how it was created, dear old pal Akivili never spoke a word. But my daughter replicated the blueprint purely from guesswork. My daughter really is a genius, isn't she?
Would you like to know the secret?
No, my dice head wouldn't be able to make heads or tails of such technical details.
What must a girl, powerless but longing for the sky, think to see a giant walking among the stars? She can only draw that dream. I want to be as free and powerful as they are.
Understandable.
So, that isn't a reforged weapon, but a manifestation of Himeko herself?
Maybe more of her dream.
That explains why it is incomplete. Himeko is already dead.
Why is the place rumbling?
Don't waste your energy. I've seen all your tricks on this journey. But an incomplete Imagine cannot break this world.
You're right. And neither can it be broken by you. Because you know nothing about what follows. And you have no way to imagine it. How did I start the Express? What miracles did I witness at the end of the Phantasmoon games? You must allow me to take over if you want to continue on. We all know you have no other choice.
Of course, this painting can be altered for you, if you so wish. It is, after all, the way you were born, yes? Please, let us proceed to the next part of Himeko's life.
What exactly? Two foxes looking at each other. Oh, the two Himekos. Cats, I guess. There was a thing in the top corner.
Add some color to the canvas. Paint the dawn of your memories.
Giant brush. Oh.
The Astral Express.
That's not a brush.
I'm not
Or at least not
in the least.
just a brush. Now we need to go up top. We're outside / in one of the landscape paintings. Whee! Still remember this place. Oh, the ward. When was the last time? Star, they're beautiful, aren't they? Was she in some kind of hospital because of the weathering curse?
Himeko was lucky. She found the stranded express and began to repair it. Unfortunately, her condition deteriorated rapidly shortly after. She was in and out of the sanatorium, but the clock kept ticking down. Her stamina worsened by the day. Simply returning to the express was hard enough. What more reaching the stars? She was eventually left with a single choice. Your turn to create. Open that window and fill in the second blank. Your history with Himeko will also be recreated in this painting. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
And we're going along with all of this. I mean, we don't really have a choice. But what's the plan, Himeko? Stalling for time? Or do we hope that by going along with some of this we can maybe... Oh, we don't have bow and arrow. That should work.
Do you know how many times you failed to escape?
Do you remember how many paintings you produced in class?
You know your condition. Take your medicine on time, avoid strenuous exercise, and lie down more often. I'm a Graphia Academy graduate too. I know what it takes to paint.
You can keep me here, that's fine. But do you also have to meddle with my creative exploits?
Keep being like this. See if I'll help you next time the doctors catch you. This painting is so beautiful. Is it your sister? But I remember.
No, it's my self-portrait. A self I can never become.
Your ideal self you wish to be. Perhaps.
As long as you're still willing to paint and imagine a better version of yourself, then there's still hope. I'll be going now. Remember to pick Wednesday for your next escape attempt. I won't be on duty that day.
Okay.
I'm back. Still giving the nurse a hard time? Are you going to lecture me too? Of course not. Why that face? Did something good happen?
Wait. Now our Himeko also has the weathering curse.
Oh, it's nothing. Looking at this painting reminds me of the day we met. A little wiser and more optimistic. A little prettier. Add some color here. And also... Let's see what the navigators on the logbook are like. Someone with the courage to fight for what's right. Even if they can't gain the upper hand. Someone who's always ready to go ahead. Even when there are wheels within wheels. Would be even better if she was more mature, like Dolly or Icy. Sketch out the form using my own memories and the stories of the nameless as a skeleton. And finally, I inject her with wish power and materialize her by imagenesis. What a fresh face! Hello, creator. It worked. She's really alive. Calm yourself. I'm not going anywhere. Hello? Oh, right. Sorry, I haven't given you a name yet. Shouldn't we begin with introductions? Himeko. Murata Himeko. Nice to meet you, Himeko. As for me, you can call me Motoko. The repair work on the Express is proceeding smoothly thanks to you. By the way, are the heating pipes fixed now? As you said, we just needed to change the conductors. Anyway, guess what I brought you? Oh, this is the Express's blueprint. I've also brought drawing tools, an imaging device, everything I could think of. Your symptoms are getting worse and worse, and you have less and less time to go home. Knowing you, there's no way you'd stop worrying about the Express. You might be stuck in the sanatorium, but your heart's still at the workshop. So I realized we could bring the workshop to you.
They really are like just sisters.
At night, you can review these and tell me what to do. In the daytime, I'll be your hands and feet and help you repair it little by little. Just like we always do. Sorry for making you worry. Don't worry about that. Nothing wrong with failing. Think of it this way. There will always be someone to repair the Astral Express. And not necessarily us. Either way, our hard work will be enough to help whoever that is. But I promised to bring the Express home. I want to deliver on that promise. I know. So remember, I am here with you. Lean on me when you feel you can't hold on. I will remember. I almost forgot. While I was waiting for you to come over, I came up with a never-before-seen coffee recipe. Want to give it a try?
Is this why the coffee is the way it is?
Hopefully it's not canned alien anglerfish.
That is very specific.
Oh, I'll go get some water first.
Are we allowed to look at stuff before?
Any treatment against the weathering curse merely provides psychological comfort. Beep, 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 beep. That's life. 1 second the lies slide out easily, and the next second you slip up and can't even say a simple hello. I must thank you for keeping her company as she walks her final journey.
No, now she doesn't have it.
Miss, the sanatorium is closed. Please come back tomorrow.
As I recall, the doctors here only have night shifts on Wednesday. Did you not say it was my turn to create?
I'm just participating in my own way. With her condition worsening, Himeko can only think of one solution. Imaginate a new version of herself. A healthier, more mature version of herself she imagines would become the navigator. In other words, you, Motoko.
Are you done? I need to go to her.
Sure. I'll be expecting you back to tell me more. I'm just a doctor on his rounds. I didn't see or hear anything.
Why are you saying that? You're quite literally observing everything that happens here because you want to know what really happened. Does the mirror have a... Yes, the mirror has an eye. Why does the mirror have an eye?
There is a portrait in the tavern named Elation, but there's only a mirror painted on it. It implies the face you see in the mirror is the biggest joke in the entire universe.
Back then, Motoko would stand in front of that mirror every day, practicing her smile. She worried that her smile wasn't enough to encourage the girl on the hospital bed.
Are the patients here played by Asat Pramads too?
Please stop knocking. This is not the Golden Confessional. No matter your pains and suffering, you may neither pour nor flush them away here.
I thought you were cosplaying that golden toilet.
When it comes to character selection, even I have my limits.
Okay.
Hello. I'd like to introduce myself. I am a door.
Nice to meet you, Door.
A door that cannot be opened, just like all the blurry corners of your past.
In my past, there are no talking doors.
I simply wanted to present it like a fairy tale. If you don't like it, I can shut my trap. I am, of course, messing with you.
There are some things about Asat Pramads where he's really weird and goofy in some of his antics. But he's also just literally bringing about the end of the world. It's such a weird dissonance.
Himeko, are you stargazing? I'm wondering how far we can go once the Express can depart. The farthest I see is a third-tier star, located 10,000 light years away. But after that, past that distance, I will need to use my feet to measure the stars. We're running out of time. Motoko, what's the success rate of igniting the engine? 0.21%.
Which means it's not 0.
It's gone down but 1%.
I mean, hope and belief is what fuels, well, imagenesis and wish power. And also potentially somewhat the trailblaze. I mean, going on adventures, exploring new things is literally what keeps the train running. So, 0.21% might just be enough. I mean, we know it was enough.
When I found the Express, it flew me up into the sky. And now, it will not move at all. After eliminating hundreds of malfunctions, replacing thousands of parts, here we are, stuck. In the end, it is an engine with 0 dynamism. Are you okay? I'm all right. It's just the engine. We can handle that. I'll think, and you'll do. Just like usual. It's getting late. You should go get some rest. Even Imagine can't work day and night. We will do it, Himeko. We will reach the sky. Sure. The engine. Will I really be able to fix the Express? How far can someone who can barely walk get, even if they leave Ahatopia? The weathering curse would tear me apart when I cross the atmosphere. I have the Astral Express. I know interstellar travel dynamics. The navigator's log is with me, and I have Monteko. Everything necessary to embark on this journey, except time. I'm sorry, Monteko. 10,000 light years is too far.
How touching. I could cry. Unfortunately, I don't have eyes to cry out of.
But you have in this form.
I see. She suggests joining the Phantasm Moon Games in order to obtain Elation's blessing, and in this way, restart the engine of the Express and come back to life.
Why does that not have subtitles?
What do I care about some decaying young girl or her precious friendship with an Imaginary? Then its victim is down to just a few months of life.
But yeah.
Himeko, I have an idea.
Oh. The idea comes from you.
The moon is full. Let's enter the Phantasm Moon Games together. Pray to the Laughter, the Almighty, to grant you a healthy... There's no point, Monteko. Our ancestors already tried.
Yep.
Some of them died on the eve of the games. Some were defeated in competition. And only one of them won. Murata Hiro. But unfortunately, he went missing. All he left was a note saying, "Elation does not cure the curse." Thank you, Monteko. But no one can fulfill my wish. Not even the Eons.
Well, but we know you entered. Maybe because it's not about seeing your wish fulfilled by yourself, but have someone else go on instead.
We'll make a new wish then. Not for you to live. Then what for? To go out with a bang. To return the Express to the skies. And push it closer and closer to the stars. Let's pray to the laughter to ignite the engine. And make it so everyone sees the Astral Express set forth anew. Even if all they do is laugh, they can at least turn the Express into a firework and send it roaring and flashing into the sky. Then, what kind of miracle should we create? And what about my condition? How about we use the Starblazer blueprint you restored to create a giant robot? They'll see. I'll be your hand and foot, and you will put an iron giant right in front of them all. I broke into your home safe and took this mask. You wouldn't make me come all this way for nothing, would you? You're right, Motoko. If there is no cure for the Weathering Curse, then, at the very least, we should put my final moments to use and create that dream together.
I expected this to come from her, not from Motoko. Interesting. But I guess the Imagine is a idealized version of Himeko, a better version. The version that she wishes she would be, so therefore potentially also the version that's more hopeful and doesn't let the situation weigh her down as much.
I've tried all the medicines. You're even more interesting than I thought. Others are always trying to steal from the gods, but all you want is a brilliant fireworks show. And of course, my sweet daughter actually accepted this ridiculous suggestion. Touching, truly. And what did she have to give up to enter the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago? She gave up the possibility of survival, her dream of touching the stars, and instead dragged her broken body onwards to share in this madness with you.
Well, but there was no possibility of survival. We've already read about it, that there is nothing, at least nothing that has been tried yet, that cures the Weathering Curse. And this dream, again, it comes from her better version, so to speak. From an idealized version of herself that believes in the same dream. So it doesn't feel like that much madness. It feels more like a callback to better times where the condition wasn't this bad yet, and it was easier to believe in these dreams.
We all know how that ended, so please enjoy this documentary, The Herald of Death's Bloodbath. While the crazy supplicant Marcus Antali was drenching Dovebrook in blood as part of his deranged art, a dying girl and her imaginary friend tried desperately to create a miracle. The Starblazer materialized from your wish power and smashed that frenzied plant into pieces. As the winner, she made her wish. For Aha to take her real life, her name, her memories, and her dream of trailblazing the cosmos and give them all to you. For her part, she would watch you and the Astral Express soar into the sky, while she remained on this planet forever, and with all her regrets, turned to ashes. Come, imposter. Open this door. Add the final stroke to the second act of this artwork.
It is completely quiet behind this door. There's no turning back. If we open this door and leave the sanatorium. And we're not planning to return anyway, right? It's just... Can we really win? And what if I hold you back?
So much self-doubt in her.
Then I'll drag you forward. Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one who wished for my birth, or to take your place. From the moment I was born, I have only heard you wish to be your own person. Let me build up the little faith you need. I believe Himeko will go further than anyone else. If you don't believe in yourself in this moment, then believe in the future me. Thank you. I won't let myself be afraid anymore. This battle is not about winners or losers. As we speak, the Herald of Death is freely turning Duffbrook upside down. Someone has to stop him. When the Vantis moon is full again, I will be there, as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. Let's go then.
That's the Express.
There's one thing I still don't understand. No matter how many times I painted the Star Blazer, I never finished. I think it may be because uncertainty still plagues you. Becoming a navigator, leading the Express across a sea of stars. You haven't seen these things with your own eyes, and you can't imaginate them either. Then how did we defeat the Herald of Death? Because we have each other. And whenever I close my eyes, I see you becoming the navigator. And the Astral Express readying for departure, its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before.
Aww.
Then you set off on it.
Trailblaze. Quite literally.
Keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you.
This is the sight I see every day, and it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. You will. How do I look in your vision? Do I look the same? Exactly the same. 15 years, Motoko. I never imagined we would reunite in this manner. Well, it's been 15 years. You must have walked a long way. Yes. So long that I learned to repair machines, brew coffee, take care of my juniors, and fight with everything I have. So long that I became like you, and even deceived a Lord Ravager with a talent for disguise. It's not time to stop yet. So, will you keep going? Yes. Let's go then, Himeko. Let me be your strength, too. Anything you wish to say?
What exactly just happened? How is she talking to a recreation of her past within this, well, little stage that Asat Pramads created? That's...
What's going on here?
Yeah, I'd like to know too.
Did I make a mistake? It was Himeko who survived 15 years ago, not Motoko.
Hopefully you like this answer, even if it does make you look laughable.
Huh.
No. How can... My daughter... You're alive.
So she is the original Himeko?
This makes me even more interested in you. Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down from the same starry sky. 15 years ago, I sped back toward plain Arcadia, and all I could see was a speck of light rising from the horizon. I raised my hand and aimed right at it. Just 2 shots, bang, bang, and it would fall once more, never to fly again.
But you did no such thing.
Indeed. I watched it pass through the atmosphere, leaving a long streak of light in the night sky.
Why?
Just 'cause. Thought it might be fun. Do you understand? I destroyed the Express once, but I also spared it in a moment of whimsy. Whether the Express is unscathed or destroyed, I decide its fate.
No. You're wrong. I also wondered why I should be the one to find the Express once. What does it really mean? The answer is very simple. The person that found the Express happened to be me. The meteor showed the way to the Express from the moment it fell. And for 1,000 years, it waited for someone to follow the trail and find it. Even if 2, 3, or even 10,000 years passed, and I was no more, the Express was still going to be found and returned to the sky. You're not a god that decides fate. You're just an obsessed egomaniac.
Right you are. All gods are obsessed egomaniacs.
Yeah, but that might be not the other way around. That seems mutually exclusive.
My guesses were wrong, but the game isn't over yet. Shall we take another step forward? Fill in the remaining blank space in this painting. Round 3, question 3. Are you ready?
Well, where are we going now? What the?
You thought the Express would bring salvation?
I mean, it has. What are you implying the Express actually did?
But it will only bring about annihilation once more.
Oh, is that the Express? Don't lose to him. I'll always be by your side. That's not
the
as much.
Coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set off once more.
Although no, it also seems to be more in the distance. I wanted to say that doesn't seem like enough pieces for the full thing, but no, on the other side of the water there's also stuff. It's like strewn about across the entire area.
Or, as I frequently call it, where repeated mistakes begin.
Repeated?
So, how does it feel being back on old stomping grounds?
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone.
But she's not alone.
The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much less support a long journey. Leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me, but they really just conceal your true intentions. Who left the Starblazer's blueprints on the Express? Who met Himeko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions. but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantasmoon games are compromised, what form they will descend in, and how they plan to intervene.
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for a secret.
You didn't take my trump card.
Yes, but I took mine. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never existed. That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again?
Overdue compensation? About some of the things that Aha did on the Express? Some of the debts Aha still has to pay?
You beat the Herald of Death, but you're not happy. I'm not sure how to put it. Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And Imagine will die out. This is the best outcome. But if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's sacrifice. If you feel scared, just look up. Up there are the same stars we gazed at together for countless nights. You'll see all those sights in my stead, and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange as Imagine. You've known all along, haven't you? So be brave and stop this talk about sacrifices. I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us here. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach." When the Phantasmoon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then tell them to the moon, like a morning actor. The moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue compensation. It's time we set off once more, Akivili.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, If you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me a chance.
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former navigator a chance to turn back. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just another enemy trying to dishonor the Express. And to enemies, I only respond in one way.
Destroy me? Could you really?
Well, maybe not alone. But we have the entire crew.
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But in the end, you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
So it's similar to Cypher. Lies that become reality as long as you believe in them.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas.
They're rumbling again.
Even if you summon the feeble star blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground, it also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless distress signal? How they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Huh. Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is ending soon, can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping me is 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to Plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan?
Yeah?
In the name of Terminus, her journey ends here.
Huh. Some time ago at Perdido
Ignite
Station.
the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himeko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
Okay. So what Asat Pramads wants to do is stop Alia's plan. The Trailblazer is like the main tool to change the end of the universe. But why here? Why now?
What was she implying?
It should be a message that the Nameless can decipher.
If Asat Pramads was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himeko left behind. So, her message seems pretty standard. But only we'll know what she really means because we're the Nameless?
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himeko mentioned something of this sort in previous journeys? This may be the key.
Well, I kind of zone out whenever Himeko starts talking about warps and calibrating coordinates and all that. Power of remembrance, activate! Aha! I remember now. We were back in Penacony.
Wait. Can you really just... I mean, I guess remembrance is power over memory, so even if you don't really remember it consciously, it's somewhere in there, I guess. That's a neat little trick.
Talking about the Charmony Festival, and Himeko said the family sent a music box as an invitation, and then she said...
But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had off-key notes in the background.
Which was a signal used by the Astral Express crew in the past.
I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
Gravity wave frequency.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himeko and an entity suspected to be Asat Pramads. A gravitational wave effect caused by a giant mass was observed.
Himeko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
That's exactly it!
Well, if it's on the Express...
If that's the case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday, do you have a way to contact the conductor?
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor as their target. I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment.
Well... things are getting going.
Let me open my senses.
I think this is a good spot to stop for now. So, till next time, let's see where this goes. And maybe we will figure out a bit more about what Asat Pramad actually wants to do with the Trailblazer. What that really is about. But yeah, till then, till next time, have a nice day.